It's week 4 of the NFL, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Jets and the Vikings on EA Sports.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the New York Jets. Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, for as much as the defender in you probably hates to hear it, the NFL is a league ruled by offenses, and we've got a couple of good ones about ready to do battle here.
Well, you know me quite well. Maybe one day I can get to be commissioner. I can flip that around a little bit. We can just talk about defense, but let's face it, we're talking about two units. They're ranking the top 5 in the league. So I think this might be a game where you forget about the field goals. You'd better finish your drives with touchdowns if you want to keep up with the Joneses on the other sideline.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Throwing on first down. Cobb. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Cobb. And Davis with it left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. This defense for the Vikings, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do?
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw on 2nd down. Cobb. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Cobb uncorks one for Davis. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from... Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly.
Well, that's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
On 1st and 10, Cobb. Flushed out right.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, Cobb. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Escaping the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Jonathan Taylor
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They go play action here on 1st down.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the 1st half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People people may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Cobb. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Cobb. Uncorks one for Davis. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll wind up just... Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off-play action. Cobb. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play that time by the Jets. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Cobb. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Flush to his right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Taylor again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Taylor's got the 1st down and more. And finally, down at the 41-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. On second down now, it's Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Let's go.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On first down, Taylor. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Jets are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The quick slant cut. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels, they take the ball away, they change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Minnesota, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills.